Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo and welcome back to my channel. This is the weekly reading for April 18th through April 24th, 2016. The sun is still in Aries and the moon will transit between Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and end in Sagittarius by the time this video is over, and it will also be our solar return for Taurus, so I'll be putting up the reading for that as well. But I'm doing a modified Celtic cross right now. Usually in a reading I do a full Celtic cross, but this one will cover enough, I think, without going out the next 9 months. So we have the world in the past position. Now the world we know is ruled by Saturn in the Tarot. Since it is in the past, we'll quickly address it as something that's already gone behind us. It's in the last 3 weeks to 3 months when I read. And this is Saturn. So this means that there's been some lesson that we learned. Yes, it's something that has ended, a completion. For some of us, maybe we have completed a course of study. For some of us, we have completed a lesson in life that was valuable to us. A lesson learned maybe with loved ones, family, friends, co-workers, health-wise. An experience that you were trying to do something like either buy a house or a move. Whatever this arduous task that you had been undertaking has come to culmination and is complete now. And in the aftermath, you want to look at this as, okay, something you have completed and you were successful in that you're still standing, right? Whether the outcome was what you wished for or not, what lesson did you learn from this? And that's what this card talks about, that sense of completion to start a new cycle in your life, a new phase in your life, and the lessons that you learn from what just transpired in your life, to take it with you to where you're going. Now, like I said, I read with light and love, and sometimes things don't work out the way we want it to, especially after last week's readings. We had some swords around us. But again, these are the golden moments that we grow from. So let's say that whatever has transpired was definitely something that you needed to achieve and surpass, and that the outcome probably hasn't even been revealed to you yet, but it will be coming, because whatever it was that you learned from this, whatever restrictions, whatever the guidelines, whatever lesson, you're taking it with you where you're going. So feel accomplished by that. You've survived whatever this ordeal was. You're still here, okay? And just think how much stronger you are from it. And now what covers us here is the Hierophant, and that's number 5. And the Hierophant is Taurus, which will be coming. Our solar return for Taurus will be coming. But this talks about guidelines, restrictions, things that society puts on us, the walls of limitations, what's expected of us. But with that 5 energy, that active energy that's got to go somewhere, it's kind of like, well, I was raised to believe this, whether in family, religion, in government, in society, in my job, in my relationships, in the way that you're supposed to do things, those dogmatic rules. Maybe you know those rules and you know the way that you're supposed to be, or told you're supposed to be, but it doesn't resonate within you. With this card, it's talking about you following your own path. You know and respect what was of the past, but it doesn't suit you for where you're living in your life and what you're doing and want to do with your life. And the Hierophant talks about breaking out and setting forth your own truths and your own beliefs. Now, it is saying not to be stubborn, or maybe you're dealing with someone who's very stubborn about this because they are dogmatic or expect things their own way. Sometimes those people are there to nudge us along a little bit, to teach us, to guide us, give us information, even if they are imposing. But maybe they're just there for that moment to give you that information, to help you make a better decision. Or at least they're the people that you could see, well, this is not what I want to be in my life. This is not what I want to do in my life. Maybe their attitude, their rigidness, their obstinance in the way they do things is the perfect fuel for the fire within you with this 5 energy to do what you feel is best for you. So look at that as go forward with whatever you feel is right for you, whatever you feel feels good for you. You can love and respect or not the old ways. They don't serve you. Just remember in the lesson, the obstinance or the stubborn rigidity that you learn from these people leave that behind and don't force that on anyone else that you deal with. And then what's crossing you, you have the Four of Pentacles. Now with the Four of Pentacles, we have the Sun in Capricorn. Now this is another full moon here. The World card had a full moon. We've got the full moon coming in Scorpio. We have, well, it's more like a third quarter moon here. So this kind of ties into the timing right now, actually, really nicely. And the Four is at completion, and we had the World with completion. So whatever this is here that you are dealing with, this person or situation, it's saying here with the Four of Pentacles, the Sun in Capricorn. Okay, so you'll shine through with your hard work and dedication. Whatever it is that you're forging and going ahead with, because Capricorn is that hardworking individual, or they are very resolute, and they're very reliable. So whatever this is, you feel like you've worked hard on. So maybe your finances you've been reviewing, and you've got some money to hold on to right now. Your finances are improving, or you're holding on to your finances because you're looking for more money to come to you. It's hard work that's been paying off for you, though. So just look at it as, just because someone told you, well, you shouldn't spend your money, you should save it, and if you don't save your money, you'll never have what you want. That's one way of thinking. You have to work hard. Well, that is another way of thinking. You can look at it as, well, I can work, but I can play too. I can earn my money and spend it on nice things that you might think is frivolous, but it's something I want and wish for. And you know that God wants you to have the best. You're His children. He would deny you nothing. Ask Spirit for what it is that you want. Wish for it. Desire it. It will come to you. And with this Four, it's saying you feel complete. You feel grounded with this, whatever this is. And this is in the material world, okay, the third dimension. So these are things you've been looking for. Money, stability, a great job, passing grades in school, your health grounded and stabilized, your relationship healing and being more stable. Or even if you want to get out of this relationship that's been toxic so that you can feel grounded and stable. Put this in whatever it is in your life, because this is a general reading of grounding and stability for you. What you have worked at, whether through manifestation or through your hard work and due diligence, it is saying it is a time of completion for you. So for a while, you will feel a sense of strength, whether it's financial, relationship, that your relationship is strong and a good foundation, your health, whatever it is in your life, it's saying this is a time of completion. What you've worked for, you should hold on to, because you deserve it. And it's looking with this three-quarter moon, this is definitely happening at this timing for you too. Now in your foundation, you have the King of Swords. Now we know the King is intellect, and the swords are definitely the mental realm. And this King actually represents Aquarius. So this is very forward thinking, future thinking, social groups, organizations, clubs. And this is in your foundation. So it's looking like maybe you're starting to look for a different outlet to express yourself and to stimulate yourself intellectually. Perhaps you're looking for a new group of friends or organizational clubs, or perhaps you've been working on something new, creating a new group or organization, or perhaps you're even thinking about your future, since Aquarius is future thinking and long-term planning of things that will come. So here it looks like your mental realm is looking to expand right now. That's what your foundation is. And perhaps what's going on here, where you're feeling grounded and stable and you have this completion going on with the world, right now you're putting all of your thoughts into manifesting something more. You want to make changes in your life, and this is that month to do it. Remember that Aries energy is all about creating a new life, a new anything, because it's that creative allspark, putting that fire in you. And with this King, it's about mental explosion. And fire and air are very combustible. So this is a time saying in your foundation, you can manifest. You can make all these things happen through the mental realm. Think of your future right now. Enjoy the moment. Be grateful for the now. But think of the future. in a logical, clear-headed sense, okay, because this definitely is logical, clear-headed sense. And, you know, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so this is sudden change also. So it's amazing what you can bring forth in your life if you just try. So concentrate on making changes, because it looks like you will be doing that. And then the Ten of Wands coming down on the situation, and here we have our full moon. So we definitely have this culminating for us. The full moon will be April 21st, I believe it is, or the 21st. So now we have with the Ten of Wands, another card of completion, and we have that Saturn in Sagittarius, and Saturn is in Sagittarius right now for about another 2 years or so. So it's talking about with the full moon reaping the harvest, culminating something, and then the world behind you. So this is coming down on your reading saying, all the work that you took on, all that burden, all that energy is going to be coming to an end now. Whatever this creation is. Maybe some of you are trying to conceive a child. Definitely with this card. And the time of the spring is definitely when you have a lot of conception. So this is conceiving a child, creating new life. Okay, that's what the wands are. Social situation and work improving for you. Everything that you've done up to this point, all the burdens you took on it, all the extra work, maybe longer hours, or trying to make more money. This is going to be paying off for you. If you are spiritually involved and you're looking to conduct more of a rapport with spirit, that you're an open channel for spirit, this card is saying too, you're going to see this happening for you by the full moon, and even a little after, that you will, with this 10, feel the completion, something starting new, so opening up for you. So it's a lovely card to get with the Ten of Wands, knowing that something is ending, something is beginning. And it looks like also better energy for you too. For many people, this card is saying you've been dragging for so long. You felt like you were just drudging along. Maybe things weren't happening for you the way you wanted to. This is saying it's going to be picking up for you. And with Mercury and Mars going retrograde this month, we have things slowing down in our energy. And with Mercury, we know miscommunication, texting problems, electronics, electrician problems with anything you're doing on short jaunts, local things, even plans for vacation. So we have this slowing down going on. So it's a good card to say you kind of like worn out. It's time to just slow down, stop, and then you'll have this renewed energy coming to you. So enjoy the fact that what you've worked so hard for is going to pay off for you, and you're going to feel a new sense of energy. So enjoy that time. And then we have, in the next 3 weeks to 3 months, the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands in that position and the way he's going, some of you will be moving. Either you're changing your job, moving from your house or apartment, moving out of your parents' house, moving into your parents' house, moving in with relatives, moving out, going on your own. And this is Sagittarian energy also. So this is very fiery energy. And we're ending this solar return. So it's kind of nice we have another fire element here, even though it is Aries. But this Sagittarian energy is higher learning, philosophy, moving into maybe foreign lands. Some of you will be traveling abroad for your studies. How wonderful would that be? This is other cultures. This is expanding yourself philosophically, mentally, intelligently, spiritually. So this is going to be a journey for a lot of you going forward in your life. But it feels like it's charged, because this night does carry that element of charge ahead. The nights are the energy of fire, and this night is the wand. So we definitely have that energy on top of it. So he's like double fire. He's moving forward. He's ready to take on new territories. So it feels like that energy that we came off of here, that drudgery, going forward, you're going to feel this whole new renewed sense. And it is a journey for many of you spiritually, connecting with spirit, your guides, loved ones on the other side, as an open channel, the fairy realm, and accepting that. For others of you, it's a social journey. You're going to be going forth with maybe new groups of friends, new job and career, new coworkers, new students that you work with, new teachers. So this is a journey of both inspiration and socialization and your work going forward. So put that into your life, whatever it is that's going on right now. saying that it's going to be a journey for you and a very active, quick moving energy as well. I did pull a card from the Nature's Whispers, since it is the last week of the solar return for Aries. And look, we do have a full moon on this card too. I love when Spirit does this. It's number 25, the Grail Fairy. Fertility, the return of life, health, and life cycles. And it really does tie in with the other cards that we were talking about, because this is a card definitely of birth. People who are trying to conceive or adopt, this is the card for you, that if this is happening for you, this is a new life cycle. And she knows that this is going to happen for her. This is that wheel of life, and it ties into the World card. It's a mothering energy of this fairy. And it's reflected in the moon, which is that receptive feminine energy. So this card talks about healing coming forth for you, blossoming, birth, serenity. It's talking about the period of waiting is over for you, knowing that you're going forward now. It's like a flow after things were stagnant, things moving ahead for you, like the water is moving ahead for you. For some of you, it is about drinking lots more waters, but going with the flow now. Even if you need to cry, this is watery energy. Sometimes tears are healing. You need to let those tears flow so that you could start your healing process. It's just like the waters in the healing places of Avalon or Lourdes, sacred wells and rivers, ponds. Okay, these are all the things that will help assist you in becoming more healed and more transformed at this time, metaphorically and physically. And as we use the waters to heal us, like the Grail itself is a vessel to hold the waters. She is immersed in the waters. This is a time saying for you of healing, regeneration, rejuvenation, life, death, rebirth, transformation. And with the 2 and 5 as a 7, that's a very mystical number. And the waters are that of the mystical signs of Cancer and Scorpio, and the most mystical of all, Pisces. So I think this card ties in beautifully with this reading of a renewed sense of life, new creative energy, and our vessels being renewed and transformed. Well, I hope this reading helps you with guidance and peace in your life. And I will have the Taurus solar return up shortly, as well as the full moon in Scorpio reading up. And I thank you all for subscribing and liking and sharing my channel. I do appreciate every one of you, and you are all in my intentions every day. And as always, I wish you the best.